Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. In today's video, we're going to be going through an abandoned miniature golf course right here in Bensalem, just off a street road. It's right where the Nifty Fifty's restaurant used to be, that burned down, I believe it was about 9 years ago, almost 10, actually. I'm not 100% sure. I know it was about 9 years ago. But the golf course, the miniature golf course, is still here. It's overgrown with weeds. It's been trashed. There's been a lot of partying going on in here. There's beer cans everywhere and stuff like that. But it's still really cool because the whole base of the course is still there. Even though a lot of the AstroTurf is missing and stuff like that, you can still see it. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's get in there and check this out. So there's Street Road, and right about the middle of your screen, you should be able to see the sign from Nifty Fifty's. Why it's still there, I don't know, but you know, it's been a reminder of what was there at one time. But over here, we can get into the miniature golf course. And I know that a couple of other local YouTubers, the Philly Captain and Squib, have both been here as well. But I haven't, so I wanted to come check it out. And I think it's pretty neat. I actually scouted this out a couple days ago, and I was pretty impressed with how much is still here. As you can see, there's still pools of water left here, and they're pretty nasty, actually. But I don't know. I think it's still kind of cool. It adds to the spooky ambiance. All right, something just moved in there. All right. So you can see some of the AstroTurf is still here. The holes are still here. There's one there. And you can still get an idea of the layout of the place. Benches are still here. Some more water over there. We'll make our way to that. There's the centerpiece of the entire course, which we'll get around to that too, get a better look at it. You can see some of the AstroTurf here, been ripped up. Another hole. And I don't know what hole is what here. There used to be poles up that had the number of the hole that you were on, but I didn't see any when I was here. Most of them were just like knocked down and there was no sign. Can I get that way? I don't know. Now we'll go back around. Here's the pool in front of the centerpiece. Pretty nasty, I know. There's another side view of that. You can see at the top, almost looks like radio dials. I'm trying to get the sun out of my eyes so I can actually see. There you go. I mean, it is radio dials actually. One says volume, one says tuning. So I guess this is supposed to be some kind of futuristic looking thing if you were in the 50s. A lot of broken glass up there though. And you can see a lot of it is down here. I was stepping all over it as I was coming up. So you got to kind of go through a lot of overgrown ornamental grass and weeds to get up here. This was obviously one of the holes here. You can see the broken glass. Which sucks. I mean, you know, I don't know why they couldn't have tried to keep this going. I'm pretty sure I had to have been here at some point for miniature golf. Like I said, I know I was here for the go-karts that they used to have, but pretty sure I was here for miniature golf too. You got this up here, and there's nothing really in there. I can't reach any higher than that. But there's just like some trash up there and stuff. And also, if you come wandering here, just be careful. There's a little hole here, and it goes down pretty far. I don't know what this would be. Maybe storage, maybe I have no idea. Maybe a pump room for the different ponds that were around, because there was obviously like a fountain or something going on here. Crazy. And the background sounds you're hearing all around me are just the businesses that are on the outside of this property. You know, all the little rocks and stuff that they had that were supposed to be obstacles, they're all still here. Most of the brickwork is still here. And apparently people are feeding cats here or whatever. Let's walk down here and see what's down here. Oh, it's another hole. See, it would go down there to the right. I'll walk around this way. Now, what you see right here, this parking lot, that's where I believe the go-karts were when I was a kid. Don't quote me on that, because I don't really know. I was a kid, so I wasn't paying attention, but it seems to me they were in the back, and that's where we are. So that hole we were at up there comes down here, and I don't actually see a hole. Could be under all this stuff here. Off to the right's where we came down that little hill, so I figure I'd go over here, check this out. And now we're at the back of the Centerpiece. Keep calling it that because I don't know what else to call it. I see right there that white pole. That was one of the poles that would have the number of the hole. But they don't seem to be up anymore. Making my way through the overgrown ornamental grass. Oh, now see, I recognize where we are here. I had actually watched the two local YouTubers I had told you about. I had actually watched the one guy's video, Squib. Well, I watched both of them actually, and I'm pretty sure he was camped out like right here somewhere. Might have been actually right there. It was a cool video. You can check it out. You can look it up. Squib, S-Q-W-I-B. There was one of those little bridges you had to get your ball across or it would fall in the water. Yeah, it's pretty neat here. And where the restaurant was out there, all the tiling is still there. Well, not all of it, some of it, you know, was, I guess, ripped up over time or damaged in the fire. It was a pretty decent fire from what I remember. The bridges are still pretty sturdy. Pretty neat. Way down there at the end of that ramp, there's a hole in the middle of the wall. I wonder if that was a pipe that was coming out. It's too small to be for a golf ball. Let's see if I can get down there and check it out. Yeah, that hole is way too small for a golf ball, so I guess it had to have been some kind of pipe or something. I don't know. I looked everywhere I could possibly think of, trying to find footage of this golf course, and I could not find any. I mean, I found the videos of the local YouTubers being here at, you know, long after it had been shut down, but I couldn't find any like family videos or anything like that from YouTube where they were just here doing miniature golf. I thought I found it at one point, but it was a different Nifty Fifties that happens to have a golf course. Yeah, I wonder what happened to the signs. I mean, even as recent as earlier this year, one of the videos I had seen, the signs were still up. I don't even see them laying on the ground or anything. And one thing to keep in mind too, if you come here, the locals do use this as a cut through, like a shortcut, I guess you could say. So if you see somebody in here, you don't necessarily have to be afraid. This is definitely a different adventure for me. And there's some wooded areas around here, but still cool. Almost looks like the water down there is actually clear and not brown. I mean, the brown you're seeing is leaves. But I could imagine in the summertime, mosquitoes around here must be pretty bad. In fact, in that stealth camping video, I believe he had mentioned that he had to put DEET on quite a few times. Now, the one thing that I am surprised that I haven't seen at all is golf balls. You would think there'd still be some around. Natty Daddy. Now that's a new one. I've never seen a Natty Daddy. I've seen a Natty Ice, but not a Natty Daddy. All right, go back out the way we came in. As for what was back here, I have no idea. Not a single clue. So now on the outside of it, the golf course is in there. And again, because I don't know if I was here or not, but I'm guessing this must have been the entrance right here. And I did look at this before. There doesn't seem to be, as far as I can tell, any remnants of, like, you know, the little booth that you would go up to. And all this here was the parking lot for the golf course. I know Nifty Fifties had an arcade too. I don't remember if it was inside the restaurant. Like I think this might have been the Nifty Fifties where there was a second floor, and that second floor was the arcade. But there might have been a different arcade that was more associated with the mini golf course. Something I'll have to look up. But you can see all the weeds growing through here, so you know it's been quite a while since the golf course was used at all. I mean, obviously for how overgrown everything is, but it's just a shame. It's just sitting there, going to waste. And the whole area is up for sale. Out there on Street Road, there's a for sale sign. And this here is where the restaurant was. I guess what we're on right now would have been their loading dock when they got supplies and stuff. But yeah, all the tile is still here. And we got a drain there. Got a few of them actually. So this is obviously what was the kitchen. And probably some storage areas and freezers and stuff like that. The actual restaurant part was everything that's in front of us. You can almost tell where the front door was. Had to have been like right over here somewhere. Like maybe this corner right here, you could see the little white line there and right there. So this was probably like a little vestibule that you came into, and you'd walk in and the restaurant was all in front of you. Now I know for sure I was here in this restaurant. I was here with my son and his mom back when he was still just a little guy, and I do remember being in here. I just don't remember what the layout was to know what I'm looking at, but I'm guessing, you know, there was booths and tables and stuff like that. But yeah, this is all that's left of Nifty 50s. Get a closer look at that sign. There's the for sale sign. It's going to get a little louder here because, you know, I mean, it's almost rush hour. I doubt it's still open at 6 a.m. There's the sign. Pretty neat. Alright, so with that, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to say thank you once again for coming on a new adventure with me. This was fun. You know, it's not every day I go to like an abandoned place. Most times it's, you know, just remnants of history and stuff like that, if anything. But this was definitely interesting, to say the least. So thank you for coming along with me, and thank you for making it this far in the video, which means you're awesome, as I've mentioned before. And the only monumental thing is I'm inching closer and closer to the 1,000 subscriber mark, which I've been trying to get to for quite some time, as you all know. Or maybe you don't. Maybe this is your first time here. If it is your first time here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Once you do that, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be sure to be notified as soon as I upload new videos. Been trying to do them at least once a week. This one's a little bit late, a couple days late, due to circumstances, which I won't bore you with. Also, if you could do me a favor, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It's right there, right underneath the video. You click on that thumb up thing, and you're helping me out greatly. All the thumbs up, all the comments on the video, they all help me with the YouTube algorithm, and I need all the help I can get because, like I said, I'm just slowly inching my way to 1,000. Also, another monumental thing that's coming up is this video here, I believe, is video number 96 on my channel, which means we're just 4 videos away from my 100th video. So I'll have to think of something special to do for that. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. The wind is kicking up. The sun is starting to set. I have things to do. So I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.